Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited. I'm here with a new Pinnacle coach, Sal Filardi. He is recently left 10 years of service with the U.S. military in Special Forces or Green Berets. And so we're just so excited to have him. Sal, let me ask you a few questions about coaches. What are some of your biggest accomplishments?
Yeah. So first, Mike, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. I think when I think about accomplishments, I try to think about them really holistically. More recently, my wife and I welcomed our third kid.
Awesome.
So I've got a baby girl and two boys. So very proud of the family that my wife and I are building. We're trying to do that very consciously. Obviously, I'm proud of my time given back to the country. I think it's important to use the gifts you've been given to find a way to contribute to the betterment of your community if you can. And then the last thing that I would say as an accomplishment when I think of my own accomplishments is I've been very fortunate to take full advantage of the benefit of the people that I surround myself with. So very fortunate to have played in some pretty impressive environments.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of myself for not being afraid to ask for help and not being afraid to take a hand to get help to the next level.
Awesome. And tell us a little what you did before you became a coach.
Yeah. So before I joined up with Pinnacle, I served in the military for 10 years. Most of that time was spent as a Army Special Forces officer or Green Beret. If you're not familiar, I travel all over West Africa, all over Western Europe, and I coached, advised, trained, and mentored the absolute most elite military units from all of our allied partners in that area of the world. And then prior to the military, I worked in restaurants and hospitality. So I think there's actually a bunch of wonderful themes that are consistent between hospitality, combat advising, and coaching. It's not about you is probably the one that sticks out.
That's awesome. Do you have a niche or industry?
There's a couple of things that I'm most passionate about, and I don't necessarily screen potential clients based on this, but I love to work with people who are effectively like a B corporation,
okay.
Who have that kind of triple bottom line. They care about their people, they care about the planet or social good, and of course they care about profit as well. So,
and why did you choose Pinnacle?
So I am familiar with some of the other business operating systems out there, and I think why Pinnacle resonates so strongly with me is that it's about the people more than it is about some prescription model. Trying to pick my words carefully because I think there's merit in those other programs as well, and if you're using one of those and it's working for you, that's great. But I think the power that comes with a Pinnacle guide and this kind of bespoke set of tools that he can use or she can use to help you and your business get to the next level faster than you ever thought possible, that's pretty powerful.
It is very powerful. And what makes you different as a business, as a Pinnacle guide?
So I think, I guess I'll call it like a strategic advantage, if you will. Like why me versus another guide? We're all great. Let me start with that. We're all awesome. This is a hand-picked group, and it only grows as big as Pinnacle can control the quality of its guides. But I think my relatively unique background in a very fast-paced, borderline cutthroat environments with super strong Type A personalities, right? Like think of your John Rambos, right? John Rambo, technically a Green Beret, right? So I am not so easily intimidated in an aggressive environment. And generally speaking, I actually feel that my background lends me a little wasta, right? Lends me a little social power in those rooms of very impressive people.
Wow, that's great. Hey, thank you so much, Sal. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, Mike.
Look forward to seeing you at the next summit.
I can't wait.